So hello to whoever is watching. If anybody is watching yet. Welcome to the stream. Oh, it's the woman caught in adultery. Jesus writing in the dirt. I love that. Hey, Brian. What's up, Brian? Hey, Soldier of Aslan, good to see you. Good to see you. I was looking down, but hello. Looking into the camera now. Good to see you guys. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. I had somebody ask if I was going to stream again, and I'm like, oh man, I better stream. I keep forgetting to. Oh, and then there's Moses with the burning bush. So what are you guys up to? Did you have brunch on Saturday today? Brunch? I had pancakes and sausages and fruit. It was pretty good. Oh, there's Guiploco. Hey, Guiploco X, good to see you, man. Oh, look at that. It shows... Oh, that's cool. Top fans. So, Soldier of Aslan, you have 50 XP. And Guiploco has 25 XP. So I guess that's whoever comments the most? I'm not sure how that works. Here, I'll show you. Oops. See, it's got like this, the stats here. Top fans. Oh, there you go. So, Soldier of Aslan, you're eating a sandwich right now. Excellent. And, let's see, Nocturnal Crusader, you're the one who asked if I was having a stream, so thanks to you, I'm streaming. I've been doing okay. To be honest, I've been pretty depressed. I've been in bed a lot. Haven't really been feeling that great, so... You know, just life. So, how are you? Yeah, top fans. Interesting. I think that's a new feature they have. It shows who's the top. I guess that's a good idea, right? It encourages more engagement. So what kind of sandwich are you having, Soldier of Aslan? I've been feeling rather sickly and feverish these past couple of days. It's seasonal, my allergies. Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I pray you start feeling better soon. Like 20 seconds? Oh, there's some lag in the chat. Oh. You know, I don't understand how to make it not lag. Honestly. Chicken and cheese sandwich? That's awesome. Yeah, see, I'm not sure. I'm not very good with live streams, to be honest. I don't know how to run them. Oh, it does say, look. Yeah, the stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. Huh. Okay, maybe that's the problem. Use a stream bitrate of 6800 kilobit. Oh my gosh. Meat and cheese and egg is the best type of sandwich? Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Let's see, bitrate. Maybe I can try to fix it in OBS Studio. Oh, here we go. Kilobytes per second. Kilobits. I don't know. What is it? 715. That's weird. It sounds like I'm using the right amount of kbps. Have any of you done a live stream before? It's weird. Lower. Oh, right. It says recommend 6800 kbps. Let's see if I can fix it. Video bitrate, here we go. 6800. I don't know what this is gonna do, but yeah, you know, like I've said, Brian, you know, I've been depressed and stuff, so that's nothing new, though. Feeling better doing a stream. It's nice to chat with you guys. So I thought we could do some discussion questions. Because, you know, we got something to talk about then. Oh, hey, Tomato Man, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Oh, thank you, Nocturnal Crusader. I appreciate that. Give you. Dead Hard. Hey man, how's it going? Thank you for joining. So first discussion question. Tomato Man, yeah. You guys know each other. Dead Hard, are you from Discord, Dead Hard? Or I'm not sure if I know you from anywhere. Okay. So my first discussion question. What book of the Bible would you like to know more about and why? For me, probably Romans, because it's so important theologically. It's kind of a masterpiece. Like, everyone knows how good Romans is. I'm stealing memes from Discord servers. I am. I'm the guy with the Dandy PFP. Dandy PFP? Dandy. Here, can you message me Message me on Discord so I know who you're talking about, or who you know who you are. That's funny. This is a good song. Okay, is it still really bad lag? I adjusted a setting. Yeah, I adjusted a setting in OBS, but I don't know. Sorry, my voice. I don't know if it's making a difference. Yeah, is the chat still pretty laggy? Messaged in general? Okay, great. Oh, Dylan! Hey, there we go. Nice. The Book of Revelation. Oh, good call. Of course, Revelation. Romans, Revelation. The Book of Revelation, there are many interesting things to read there. That's for sure. Let's see, who's the top right now? Nocturnal? I think it just goes by how many comments you've made. But then, no, I don't know if that makes sense. Weird. Does anybody understand this top fans feature? Like, how does it work? Learning about Revelation is always cool. Yeah, true that, man. Revelation, I mean, it never gets boring. It's the most misunderstood book of the Bible, of course. I mean, I don't understand it. I barely understand it. I don't think it's possible to fully understand it. Honestly, learning from Proverbs is interesting to me. Yeah, Proverbs, the book of wisdom. And that's written by Solomon too, so that's pretty cool. It depends on Super Chat. Oh, okay, Super Chat. Each Super Chat gives you 50 points. So aren't Super Chats the ones you pay for? You think anyway? Oh, okay. Oh, I have a really interesting video. I too get confused a lot when reading Revelations. Yeah, for sure. I got this good video by Good Fight Ministries. I don't know if you guys know them or not. I think they're pretty good. The end is not in September. Here's how we know. So it's about the September 23rd date prediction of like the rapture. And of course, I don't believe in the rapture really. And I don't believe that, you know, the end is going to be, well, it might be in our lifetime, but who knows? There's no way for us to know, right? Only the Father knows of Jesus' return. Yes. Okay, so you guys said Revelations, Proverbs, okay. Those are good choices. Let's go to the next question. Let me just adjust one thing here. Make that a little bit bigger, maybe. There you go. Oh, cool. So let's hope the rapture isn't before your birthday. September is my birthday month. 29th. Well, happy early birthday. Okay, so next question. This is a good one. Which Bible character is most like you, and why? So, let's see. For me, I feel like I'm Paul, in a way. if I had to choose one, I'd say I'm like Paul, in the way that I did a complete 180. Like, I was persecuting one of my friends, making fun of him for wanting to buy a cross necklace like this, right? I was making fun of him with my other friend, and I used to make fun of Christianity and mock it and stuff, right? And then now, you know, I'm diehard Christian, and there's no turning back. I mean, other than that, like Paul, he has a lot more courage than I do in sharing the gospel. So I hope I can be like Paul in that sense, where I can be more confident in sharing with people. I say I'm most like John the Baptist. People think I'm weird, but I don't care. I'm only pleasing God. Amen. Good for you, man. Have you ever had to eat locusts with honey? I doubt it. But that's a good answer, John the Baptist. People think I'm weird. That's funny. Better to be weird and saved than to be damned and accepted. You know? You ate a cricket before? Dang. How was it? I hear they're healthy. I hear they have lots of protein. Let me just go back to here for now. Yeah, how was it? What did it taste like? Did it taste like chicken? Because apparently everything tastes like chicken. Okay, let's see. What does it say here? Oh, it says stream health is excellent now. So I think I improved it by changing the bit rate. It was crunchy, but the aftertaste was awful. Yeah. Yikes. I don't know if I'd want to try it. I'm usually pretty adventurous with food, but when it comes to bugs, that's kind of a no, man. Unless I maybe got paid to do it, then I would try it. So what's your guys' favorite food? I know Soldier of Aslan, you said. Had to drink milk to get the aftertaste out of my mouth. Yeah, I bet you did. What's your guys' favorite food? I mean, I already put it in the general chat in Discord. Mine is Indian, Chinese, Italian. Those are my 3 favorites. Yeah, you like Mexican food, eh? Mexicans, oh yeah, Mexican food's a runner-up for me. Sushi, yeah, right, sushi, you said that. I love Japanese as well. It's hard to pick. For me, it's a mix of Italian, Mexican, and Asian cultures. Right on. Steak, egg. Yes, steak and eggs. That is classic. And then you're doing your tier list? Okay. And potatoes. Steak, egg, and potatoes. That's very hearty. Okay, Mexican food, Indian food, meat and potatoes food. I like that. Meat and potatoes food. Are you finding the lag better now? Pineapple on pizza. I like pineapple on pizza. Hawaiian pizza. It's pretty good. Okay, next discussion question. When do you feel closest to God? So for me, I'd say I feel closest to God when I've done something wrong, usually. Because I realize I need to turn back to Him. It's usually when I'm doing really well, I'm feeling good, I kind of forget about God. You know what I mean? So like when I'm struggling, that can be often when I'm feeling closest to God. Because I realize how much I need Him. So I hope that makes sense. While at school, where I read my Bible during lunch, and sometimes when I have nothing to do in my classes. Oh, okay. While at school, yeah. That's a good answer. So you're in high school right now? Usually when I'm in church or doing my Bible study. Yeah, of course. Yeah, like when especially when you're doing worship, like, you know, the worship music. I feel so close to God in worship. When I'm singing. Yeah. Unfortunately, I haven't felt close to God in a long time. I have to try to trust that He hasn't abandoned me. Well, He hasn't abandoned you, man. 100% He's with you. It's just sometimes you don't feel it, right? You're a senior in high school. Good for you, man. I hope it goes well. And I hope you enjoy your last year in whatever it's called. Just like regular school. What is it? Primary school? And then there's secondary school. So there's primary, secondary, post-secondary. So you're in secondary school. Right. Had to think that one through for a second. Okay. After that, I'm hoping I can go to school to become a pastor. Oh, wow. That's awesome. College, right. So you go to is that like a Bible college or seminary? Is it Bible college or seminary? Or is that the same? I don't really know. Okay, I got another good question here. What is one way you saw God working today? I know it's kind of early for some people here. I'm gonna need to go to trade school this upcoming spring if I want a future. That's a great idea. Dude, trade school is a really smart idea because everyone goes to university, right? So there's too many university degrees, kind of useless degrees. So go get a trade. That's really the way to go. I'm still looking for a job at the moment. Okay. Well, I pray that you can find a job soon, man. But anyways, yeah, what is one way you saw God working today? Or maybe yesterday. I once caught a fish in my lake and it had a cross on its gills. Oh, that's cool. Or what is one way you saw God working in general, just in your life? I'm trying to think of an example for me. I don't know. I can't think of anything right now. But we can move to the next one then. Okay, this one, everyone's got an opinion on this. Do you prefer to read the Old Testament or the New Testament, and why? Oh, one of my classmates invited me to youth group? Hey, that's great. Awesome. So you got a fellow Christian. Yeah, so I would say, you know, in a lot of ways, I prefer to read the Old Testament because it's action-packed, right? Even though some parts are slow. Some parts are extremely exciting and albeit disturbing. But I find the Old Testament, it grows on you. The more you read it, the more interesting it becomes. And it gives the New Testament so much meaning. Yeah, true that. Old Testament versus New Testament really just depends on the book in question. That's a good answer. I like the Old Testament because it shows the history of Israel and how it came to be. I'm a history nerd. Nice. History is fun. Yeah. I read both. This year, I'm challenging myself and reading the Old Testament in a year and trying to focus on the history of Israel. Sweet. Okay. I like the New Testament the most because the grace of Jesus is there. Of course. I know, it's hard not to like the New Testament. Because Jesus, man. I was so excited when I was reading the whole Bible. I was so excited to get to the New Testament. Like, that's kind of that's what keeps you going through the Old Testament when you're reading it for the first time. Because it can be a slog at times. But once you get to the New Testament, it's so worth it, and it's so exciting reading about Jesus. Oh, this is a good song. Okay. This is a tough one, actually. Okay, without Googling it, try to, honor system here. Can you name all of the 12 disciples? Is it Matthew, Mark, Luke, John? There's James, Andrew, Peter. No, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. Those are not disciples. They're not all disciples. See, I can't do it. If I try in my head, I can't do it. Let's see, Peter, John, James, Judas, and yeah, I can't do it. All right, here we go. We got an answer. Matthew, Luke, Simon, Peter, John, Bartholomew, Little James, Big James, Andrew. That's all I remember. Hey, that's pretty good. Do you have that memorized? Because that's pretty impressive. Interesting. I was thinking the exact same question yesterday. Really? Okay. Next question. Well, actually, let's look up the 12 disciples. Just to answer that question. 12 disciples. Peter, Andrew, James. Yeah, that's pretty impressive, man. You got them memorized. Peter, Andrew, James, son of Zebedee, John, Philip, Bartholomew, Thomas, Matthew, James, son of Alphaeus, Thaddeus, or Jude, Simon the Zealot, right, 2 Simons, and Judas Iscariot. Always I love it, it's always like Judas Iscariot at the end. You get to be at the end, buddy. Alright. So I failed that pretty hard. I have a terrible memory. So, I don't really care. Alright. Oh, yeah, so this one's difficult. Which sin do you struggle with the most? Oh, man. I don't know, I might struggle with pride the most. Thinking I've got things figured out. Or that I don't need God in certain circumstances. Oh, Eli! I could also not name all 12, yeah. How's it going, Eli? Good to see you, man. Lust. Yeah, lust. That's a big one. You struggle with lust mostly? Why is that? It seems like Christians, they seem to struggle with lust a lot. I'm not sure what the reason is, though. So yeah, Eli, just ask, what sin do you struggle with the most? Lust too. You guys all struggle with lust the most. Oh man. Oh, I have to leave? JK. Pride. Not leading on God. Yeah, exactly. I think that's... Yeah, pride and lust. Yeah. King David, King Solomon, many more influential, important people in the Bible struggled with lust. It's true. It's true. Yeah. I realized I should probably do what Joseph did with Potiphar's wife and ran. Yeah. Brian, you say gluttony, OCD, fear, and anger. I mean, anger can be righteous. Like Jesus got angry, right? When he was flipping over the tables in the temple. But it's wrath. Wrath is the sin. That's when it's uncontrolled or unrighteous anger. And I don't know if I'd say OCD is a sin. I think OCD is more of just like a mental illness. It's like something you're struggling with, but I don't know if it's a sin. Lust. It's a tough battle. It's so true, man. Okay, so those are some good answers. Oh, this is a good question. How do you like to spend time with God? Let's see, personally, probably when I go for a walk. I like to pray when I'm walking. That's probably the time I can connect with him the most. That's what I think too. There's a difference between wrath and anger. Exactly. Yeah. Wrath is uncontrolled or unjustified or unrighteous. It's kind of like when you just lose it on somebody. But yeah, anger can be healthy. Bible study, personal Bible reading, listening to Bible Project podcasts. Right on. Yeah, good answer. Sing worship songs. Yes, that'd be the second choice for me. Exactly, yeah. Okay, I think the lag is a lot better now. It's not as bad. I usually spend time when I wake up with him via Bible apps. YouVersion, yeah, glorify other apps. You know what I stopped reading is the, what's the yellow one? I feel bad. Oh yeah, Our Daily Bread. It's like the most common one. I used to read that every day, and like I've kind of neglected it. But yeah, I use YouVersion. Let's check Discord. Oh, the lag may be due to the fact that I live in Europe. Right. That could be it. How many calories? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Next question. Okay. How has God moved in your life this past week? Again, it's hard for me to think of an example, which is sad. I don't know, he's just keeping me going, like giving me the courage or the strength to get out of bed, even though it's been really hard for me lately. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Hosted Bible study by myself. Oh, I also sometimes do Bible trivia in order to sharpen my memory too. That's a good idea. Yeah, hosted Bible study by myself. Yeah, I've been impressed by you, Tomato Man. He's moved because he gave me a desire to study the Bible more deeply. Excellent. That's excellent. I'll be honest, I kind of stopped reading my Bible, like, because I finished reading the Bible from front to back, or cover to cover. And since I finished reading the Bible, I restarted. So I'm in Genesis, but I find it really hard to keep going because I've already read it now. And I feel like, oh, well, I've read it once, so now I gotta do it again. But I know, like, so much of it didn't even register when I read it the first time, so I gotta keep reading it. Gotta keep going back to it. So, had to be honest there. Where is that coming from? Oh, whatever. He reminds me that I need his grace every day. Yeah, true that. Is it possible to do like a Bible Kahoot or something like that? Are you talking about like now? Or... Yeah, maybe you can read your favorite books now instead of chronological order. That's a good idea. And I can't seem to enjoy anything because of OCD. That's too bad, Brian. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. But yeah, so Dylan, you say, is it possible to do like a Bible Kahoot or something like that? I'm not even sure what that is. Is that like a Bible trivia thing? Bible Kahoot? Is it this? I pray that you can enjoy things, Brian. And I hate being corrected by my aunt because she is very harsh. She's a practicing Christian. We can do it later? Okay, Dylan. Sure. I'll accept whatever. Okay, we can do it later, sure. So your aunt, she's a practicing Christian, I'm assuming? Or is she not? OCD is horrible. It takes time and energy, yeah. Oh, you're back. Right on. Good to see you. You're number 1. Nocturnal. We got Elias, number 3. I like these discussion questions. Then you always got something to talk about. Okay. What is a song that has greatly impacted your faith? Man. Again, I can't think of any because I just have bad memory. Actually, How Great Thou Art. That's a good one. Jesus Freak, Newsboys. Nice. I Saw the Light. Okay. Good answers. And we sing this one in church. Great is thy faithfulness. You Are, I Am with Sanctus Real. Huh. Let me try that one. Let's see. Is it this one? This will demonetize me, but whatever. It's in the same passage where Jesus called Peter the Rock, right? Feel free to disagree, though. Nonetheless, great song. Yeah, good song. Let's see. I haven't been listening to much religious music here recently, admittedly. Yeah, me neither, man. I don't really listen to music that much anymore. I still, like, once in a while. Like, I listen to country music when I'm driving. And I listen to country because it's like the only genre on the radio where they talk about God or sing about God and Jesus, like at least a bit. Oh my gosh! I'm happy to see you and your marvelous mustache. Thank you, Matodi, for that. I appreciate it. That's so funny. My marvelous mustache. Well, that's exciting. So BGN, Jesus is the Rock? Oh, okay, so there's a disagreement. Number 1 fan, yeah. Let's see, how does this work? Oh yeah, and you get XP points for donations like that. Okay, I see how it works. Okay, $5.98 in USA. Okay, great. Which would be like, in Canadian dollars, that'd be like $8. Something like that. Mainly been listening to heavy metal. Oh, I love heavy metal. It's religious, really, but I don't find it helpful for fighting temptation. Okay. Now 11.96. Okay. So let's get into that. Let's see. I'm going to go back to Christian Lo-Fi. Let's see. Who is the Rock in the Bible? Let's see what it says. AI. In the Bible, the Rock is a metaphorical title for both God in the Old Testament and Jesus Christ in the New Testament, symbolizing strength, stability, and faithfulness. Okay. God is repeatedly described as the Rock of Salvation by Moses. And the Apostle Paul identifies the spiritual rock that provided for the Israelites in the desert as Christ. Jesus is also described as the cornerstone of the church, with interpretations differing on whether he is the foundation himself or if it refers to his confession of faith or Peter's role. Okay. So let me ask, is Peter the rock? Is Peter the rock? Yes, according to many interpretations, including a dominant one among scholars and the Catholic Church, Peter is the rock upon which Jesus said he would build his church. I don't know. I mean, it sounds like it can go either way. Yeah, while some interpretations argue that the rock refers to Jesus himself or Peter's faith and confession, others maintain the plainest reading of the text identifies Peter as the rock. It's one of those things. It's not worth getting in a fight over. It's like a secondary, what is it? Secondary matter? Can't remember, my pastor has a term for it. Disputable matter. It's a disputable matter that you don't want to get in fights over. Yeah, they sing about who Peter the disciples said Jesus is. Okay. But Peter or Kipha means rock. Right, that's true. I completely messed up back there. I meant to say it's not religious, really. Oh, it's not. But I do find it helpful for resisting temptation. Okay, so you had it kind of inverted. I get it. So, yeah, like, I listen to some secular music. But, I don't know. It depends. Like, if it's country, that doesn't seem to pull me away from God, I don't think. If I listen to metal, like secular metal, it can be very satanic. Like, that's the problem with heavy metal, is most of it is very satanic, right? That's why I try to stay away from it, even though I still love heavy metal. Yeah, so I think when it comes to the rock, I think it can go either way. Yeah, the meaning of Peter's name, rock, and his historical interpretation by church fathers, yeah. You are Peter, meaning rock, and immediately says, and on this rock I will build my church. You're right, exactly. It's kind of confusing. Give it to Simon, yeah. Okay, interesting. Protestant views. While some early Protestant reformers argued against Peter being the rock to justify breaking from the Catholic Church authority, many contemporary scholars now admit Peter is indeed the rock. Yeah. Right. Okay. Anyways, disputable matter. My internet kicked me out, and I'm back. Okay. Hello, Eli. I'll call you Eli. I think I got an obsession with Jesus, considering I got a squishmallow of him. C in general. Oh, this one. Yo! That's cool. I gotta show you the doorstop that I have. Just one sec. Here. I think it's a hedgehog. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I think it's a hedgehog. Squishmallows? It's called a squishmallow? Like a marshmallow, but it's a squish? That's funny. Okay. I don't know, can you have... Is it possible to have an unhealthy obsession with Jesus as a Christian? Or is that just part of being a Christian? That we are, like, focused on Jesus? I don't know. But I love it. I love your squishmallow. That's hilarious. That's funny. Alright, I got more discussion questions. I think it's a healthy obsession. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. A healthy obsession. Okay, here's a good one. What do you love about God and why? I love that God gives me a sense of purpose and meaning in life. Brother Ryan, you still haven't answered my question from questions for CC. Shoot. Oh, Hector, hello. How you doing, Hector? Let me see. Oh, Metodi, I gotta make a new video. Questions for CC video. Let's see. So Metodi, which is your question again? I guess when you're too fanatic and become anti-logical and anti-intellectual, then you're going too far with your faith. But otherwise, I think it's not unhealthy to be obsessed with, to be obsessed with Jesus. His patience, true that. The fact he doesn't work based on our timeline just so we can be saved is inspiring, right? I'm great, thank you. How are you? I'm pretty good. I've been struggling with depression and stuff, but you know, doing this live stream has made me feel quite a bit better. Metodi, what is the Yeah, thanks for your opinion, Eli. Yeah, Metodi, what was the question? I will be waiting. Metodi, I'm trying to find your question. Oh, here we go. Oh, yes. How do you like yourself? Clean shave, mustache only, beard only, or mustache and beard? Okay, that's the question? Is that it? Is this it? Or... You can just say Eli. Yeah, Eli. Sorry, I keep saying Elias, but... I think I found it, right? Yes, that's the one? Okay, well, I have to answer it in the video. That's the rule. Questions for CC, I gotta answer it in a video. Okay, so I figured, do you guys want to watch a video, or do you want me to keep asking discussion questions? Yeah, Metodi is the other old man. Good to know. Yeah, that's him, Metodi. The end is not in September. This is a video I was thinking of watching with you guys. You know how people have been talking about September 23rd? Well, this talks about that. Or I can just ask discussion questions. What do you guys think? Questions? Okay. I'll keep the music going. Okay, because that's more interactive, of course. You don't mind? Okay. Either way. Okay, my next question. Video seems interesting. Okay, well, we can do that in a little bit. Let me do a few more questions. Oh, here's a good one. Have you ever questioned your faith? I mean, yeah. We have solved another mind-blowing mystery. Yeah. That's funny. I think that's a pretty obvious question. Have you ever questioned your faith? Like, let's be honest, who hasn't questioned their faith? I'm assuming you guys have at least once. I know I have. Like, a few times. I hope the end is in September, that I don't need to find a new job. Just joking. Oh, Eli, so did you leave that job? The one with the fish? All the time. You think about that all the time? Yeah, I question my faith pretty frequently. I sometimes have a lot of thoughts about faith. Yeah, man. I mean, it's kind of hard not to. Because you got so many people, there's always people questioning your faith, like challenging you, right? And you just hear things online that, or on TV, that make you question your faith. Yeah, I mean I have, but God reeled me back in with his rod. Yeah, good answer. I question my faith currently. Well, that's very honest of you. So you're questioning it right now. I mean, I have, yeah, actually really heavy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. But that's normal. You know, we go through phases, right? Sometimes we feel like just super solid. Solid, you know, like we're standing on a rock, like Jesus. Sometimes I question how all three Abrahamic religions derive from the same God, but we just believe in different things like how to worship him and what he is like. Yeah, that's interesting. That's a good point. Well, we have the Old Testament God, which I guess we share that in common with the Jews, and I guess Islam as well. But once Jesus arrived, then that changed everything. And then the Prophet Muhammad, he created his own religion in the 7th century, I think. An agnostic colleague challenged me on Mormonism, and now I'm researching it. Ah. So your colleague is agnostic in the sense that he, like, does he somewhat believe in Mormonism? Like, is he an agnostic Mormon? Or how does that work? Okay. Nice. That's exciting. I guess I gotta do this. Okay. Yeah, Old Testament is same. Jesus was a massive update to life lore. Yeah, exactly. Oh. Another thing, say if Christianity is right, which is what I believe, then how did Islam and Judaism become so different? Well, Islam, that's just interpretation by Prophet Muhammad. And Judaism, they've kind of... Honestly, I don't know enough about it to explain it, dude. Sorry. Is agnostic Mormon a thing? I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. Oh, so he believes there is God, but he doesn't believe in Jesus Christ. And he asks me why I'm so adamant that Mormon is heresy. Oh, okay. Huh. Okay, see you, Tomato Man. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I appreciate that. Appreciate you coming, Tomato Man. And, yeah, Hector. Haha. It's a good question, though. Well, Mormon is heresy because it elevates man to the level of Jesus, like, or it can. Like, it says that we can become gods like Jesus is God. I think that's how it works. Muhammad added his stuff to say it with simple words. Exactly. Yeah. All right. I'll be praying for you, Eli. Yeah, agnostic is not knowing whether or not God exists. Believing in God, but not any particular religious beliefs. Beyond that is deist. Right. Or Eli, yes. Right. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Muhammad did add his stuff, but it is kind of wild to see how those words impacted so many people and how Islam has many million of followers. I think the reason why Islam is so widespread is because it was perfectly crafted to be appealing to men. Because it's like, of course, the man is like dominant, and the woman is like second-class citizen and has to do everything for the man. So I'm not surprised that Islam became as popular as it has. Because that was the point. It was supposed to become popular, or it was crafted to be popular like that. I think that's how it works. Very men-driven, yeah. Okay. So next question. Have you been a Christian your whole life? Or I guess another way to put it is, do you have a moment in your life where you converted? Or were you just kind of like raised in the church and have technically always been Christian? Islam spreads through violence. Yes. Eli, good point. Exactly. Through jihad. So that's another way that it's been crafted to spread quickly. Because they either, well, they'll force you to convert or they'll kill you. Metodi, which is why we know it's a false religion. If your heaven is so human-minded, it's so centered on lust. Yeah, true. I actually became a Christian when I was 3, when I fell out a 2-story window. Hey, who fell out a window in the Bible? See if you guys can figure this out. Who fell out of the window? Eutychus, right. The young man who fell out of the window while Paul was preaching was named Eutychus. So you fell out of a 2-story window? That sucks. When you were 3, I'm surprised you survived. I guess it's 2 stories. It's not super high. So how did you become a Christian when you fell out of the window? How did that work? Yeah, the guy who heard from Paul's teaching, right? I was born into a Catholic family, so Christian whole life, okay. Also, they have many children, so that's also how it spreads. That's true. Now, many of those children are Christian. Haha, right. I grew up in a Christian family. I made the choice to follow God when I was around 10 years old. Okay, right on. The guy who heard from Paul's teaching, yep. I'd say Islam got popular because it was very militant in its early years, yeah. That's true. I look back on that and realize God planted the seed that caused a bush to catch my fall. Oh, okay. Interesting. That is why sometimes I think about faith and question it. If I wasn't born into a Christian family, would I be a Christian still? That's thoughts I have sometimes. Yeah, good point, man. Well, I think you would be a Christian because God chooses us, right? It's like the chosen. So we're ordained from the beginning. But then the question is, do we really have free will? If God chooses us, then do we really have the free will to choose God for ourselves? I wrestle with that. Yeah, like... Let's see. Oh, that's weird. Oh, it doesn't seem to show all the messages. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, like if you were born into Islam, there is a 90% chance you grew up to be a Muslim. Right. Well, that makes sense. Great point about free will. Right. I converted 2 years ago. When God wants to reach you, he will. Al-Akif! Yo! How are you? Good to see you. Following God is a personal decision. Okay. Yes. Yo. Also, yes, we have free will. God chooses and calls us, but we can resist or follow his call. Okay. But the question is, would God have chosen us if we weren't going to follow him in the beginning? Like, does God only choose us because he knows we're going to follow him? It's kind of like a puzzle, a mental puzzle. The mustache goes hard. Yeah, man. The mustache does go hard. Okay. My mother and grandmother were Christians and didn't become a Christian, though. Until years later when I was broken by the futility of pursuing happiness based in materialism and video games. Yeah, true that. And for me, I became a Christian because I was homeless and addicted to alcohol and drugs. So, yeah, it's pretty meaningless. He calls many people who do not follow him. I know that from experience. Oh, okay. So you know, but how do you know he calls people who don't follow him? That's the question. Because how do we know if God calls somebody or not? I'm not sure how that works. Yeah, Eli, do you have an answer for that? I'm curious. I think this stream needs more rapture baptism debates. That's funny. Well, we haven't really talked about that yet, but we can. I was surprised. I did the post on the rapture, and most people believe in the rapture. See? Yeah, 61% of my audience believes in the rapture. So I was surprised by that. I grew up Christian, never fell away from my faith. Okay, right on. That's good. More than able. I met people whom I shared the gospel with and who even received signs from God and they still stayed atheist. Oh, okay. That makes sense, Eli. Yeah. Thank you for that. Makes sense. Okay. Next question. Okay. How do you like to worship? That's an interesting one. I mean, you can worship God in like anything, right? You can worship God when, yeah. Thanks, Eli. You can worship God just by like washing the dishes, you know? Praising Him for a good meal. Like I just had a great meal with my mom and my little brother. And I was doing the dishes. I wasn't really thinking about God, but now I am. About how I had such a great meal. Do you think human history will be 6,000 years plus the 1,000-year millennium kingdom to equal 7,000 years? Oh, that's a good question, Alakif. It might be. I have no idea. That's a good one to think about, though. Prayer before going to sleep is what I do often. Nice. Yeah, that's a great time. Yeah, for worship, exactly. That's a great time to worship before you sleep. I guess when I'm listening to Christian songs, of course, that's a good time to worship because that's what it's for. Yeah, it's got to be worship in church services. I mean, you know, sometimes I'm like on the verge of tears when I'm worshiping in church. You know, singing different hymns or, you know, just worship songs. Yeah. Oh, another good way to worship is, you know, helping people, like homeless people, giving them a few bucks, maybe buying them a meal or something. That's a great way to worship, is to help the needy. What is your favorite dead meme from back in the day? Oh, what is the Wednesday one? It is Wednesday, my dudes. Oh my gosh, Matodi. Aw, thank you so much, man. Matodi, God bless you, man. You're a good guy. I really appreciate that. Some hymns just go way too hard. Amen to that. But yeah, Allah Keef, I love the, it is Wednesday, my dudes. But yeah, Matodi, you are the man. That really helps me a lot. Yeah, that does. Because now I can get a payment. You didn't know my name is Ryan? Yeah, man, my name is Ryan. It's a very common name, but it's a good name, I guess. Yes. I actually met someone from Bulgaria today. His name is Anton. Nice. I had a soccer coach from Bulgaria. He was very talented. Since he was born. It's actually Matodi. Ryan the goat. Matodi. Yeah. Ryan is a base name. I approve. Okay. Thank you. Well, that makes me feel so much better. You guys have really lifted my spirits. Thank you. Oh, this is a very interesting one. Talking about soccer, will you be streaming during the World Cup 2026 matches? I will have to, yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. Oh, you have a French family? Well, I don't know who I want to win. I mean, if Canada is actually in it, then I'll be rooting for Canada, but after that, I'm not sure. What is your favorite Cold War era main battle tank? I don't know any, man. Sorry, bro. Ryan is based. Thank you. I hope Portugal wins. Ronaldo's last dance. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be very cool. I like Ronaldo. He seems like a decent guy. And he's super talented. Yes. I just refed my first soccer game today. Oh, you play soccer too, Alakif? Hey, that's very cool. I will try and join the streams during the matches. Nice. Okay, excellent. Who do you think will win? Alphonso Davies! Yeah, Alphonso Davies. Yeah, he plays for, is he with Barcelona? Let's see. I'll see who he's playing with right now. Oh, Bayern Munich. Right. You know, one of the best teams in the world. Let's see, this is, yeah, current team, Bayern Munich. Let's see, what song is this? King of My Heart, okay. Yeah, he's Bayern, yeah, right. Yeah, did you book any players? No, hello. Let us know when you red card someone. Just an assistant ref? Okay. No, that's cool though. I never refed in soccer. I never got into that. I kind of stopped playing when I was like 15. I was playing at a pretty high level, Division 1, and then in school, like I was in grade 10, and that's when I got my first job, and I started smoking cigarettes, and I was doing, I was drinking and doing other drugs, and that's why I stopped playing soccer, because I just couldn't keep up with it. I miss soccer a lot, so I still watch it, at least. I watch Fubo. I don't know if you guys know Fubo. Canada's in the World Cup because they're one of the hosts. Oh, right. Yeah. Thank you, Deadhard, or Dylan. I forgot. You're automatically in if you're one of the hosts. Or, because it's, I think it's Canada, USA, and Mexico that hosts. Oh, and Canada just beat Romania a couple days ago, I think. Let's see. World Cup 2026. Let's see. Yeah, North American countries. Okay, anyway, sorry, you said, like Mexico and USA. Big respect to those who ref. Yeah. Ryan, where did you play position-wise? Oh, I played center back or sweeper. So I was a defenseman. Last man back. So I had to be fast to keep up with the strikers. Ryan, did you have a short video of a soccer player with Jesus on his t-shirt? Yes. I can find that. Let's see. Come on. Do you think Truman should have let MacArthur drop atomic bombs on the Chinese troops amassed on the North Korean border in the Korean War? I have never considered that. That is quite the question. I don't know, man. I can't answer that. I wish I had an opinion, but I don't. Here we go. I think this is the one. Okay, so Liverpool and Tottenham are playing, and one of the Liverpool players scores and celebrates and takes off his jersey, and you'll be happy to see what he's wearing underneath. And this is a big deal because Liverpool's the best team in the Premier League, so they're pretty much the best team in the world right now. So
yeah, Gakpo.
Millions and millions
Yeah, he's Dutch.
So here we go.
Yeah, there he is. I belong to Jesus.
I belong to Jesus.
Millions of people would have seen that, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Gakpo. Okay, what do you think, Al-Akif? You asked me, but let me ask you, like, what are your thoughts on that? What is your favorite physics formula? I saw that. Dude, I love physics. E equals MC squared. How about that? That's one I know off the top of my head. Or the simple one. Speed. Distance over time. V equals D over T. I think he should have done it if they could limit the civilian casualties. Okay, Soldier of Aslan, thank you for joining. God bless you, man. I hope you have a great day or weekend. Okay? Force equals mass times acceleration. Okay, nice. Yeah, God bless you, Soldier of Aslan. Stay blessed. Rotational physics is the worst. And I want to be an engineer. Yeah, I was planning to be an engineer and it didn't pan out for me. It's too bad. I started a degree actually, but I didn't last too long. I'm more of a maths guy? Nice. Awesome. I used to be into math a lot. I know off-top question, but do you guys think God would accept someone back who left the faith and did actually believe? Oh, of course. Absolutely, Eli. Yeah. Okay, well, let's go to another discussion question. You can't become an unbeliever after becoming a believer. If you are saved, then you can't be unsaved. So you are the believer in once saved, always saved. Okay. Next discussion question is, what do you value most? Now, that's too generic, too vague. Have you ever felt neglected by God? That's a question. I like your guys' answers. Thanks. But yeah, have you ever felt neglected by God? Oh yeah, definitely. For me. I feel like that sometimes. Please. Let's see. I have, but that was during a time where everything was going wrong, but my faith remained intact. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. Yes, I mean, I think everyone can say they've felt neglected by God before, right? I feel lucky, to be honest. I feel like God always sets me on a path that I don't quite see. Okay, that's interesting. When you have the same struggle for year after year, it definitely can feel like God doesn't care. What's the struggle that you're having? Is it feeling lonely? Because I know you've talked about that, Alakith. I see obstacles as him trying to make me stronger. Yes, he refines us through the fire of adversity, right? I have felt neglected by God. I know it's not because he doesn't love me, but I do just feel very lost sometimes. Yeah, same here, man. I agree with you, Nocturnal Crusader. Character development, if you will. Exactly. You can't improve without going through some challenges in life. You know? When life is going smoothly, are you really growing? Not sure about that. Yeah. Do you guys like these discussion questions? Personally, I love them. Yes? Okay, you do? Great. Alright, next question. Oh, this is a good one. What is the most important lesson to teach children? Okay. I think that would have to be to love God with all your heart, soul, mind, spirit, body, whatever. I think. One time I saw a meme on one of your videos, and it was something like, when God uses the love of your life to break your heart for character development. Yeah, that's a good one. It made me laugh. Yeah, let me see if I can find it online. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. Oh well, still. It's a good meme. My life is such a mess, I feel often neglected by God, but on the other hand, the joy of heaven is greater than our suffering on earth. That's a beautiful statement, Eli. Yeah. I'm sorry that your life is a mess, man. I mean, I don't feel great about my life either. Yeah, you often feel neglected by God. I know what you mean, man. I pray that you do feel closer to God. I pray that you feel more connected to Him. Because He loves you. He loves all of us. And yes, you're right. The joy of heaven is greater than our suffering on earth. Amen. Discussions are great. Yeah, definitely. That it's okay to sin, but it's not okay to stay in sin. Yeah, like, to sin is human, right? So, you know, that's just inevitable. But to stay in sin, that's a problem. That shows that, like, we've given up. That's the problem. Also love the questions? Okay, great. Yes, I hope you persevere, Eli. Warm wishes. Another thing to pray for Eli. Yeah. Do you think there'll be a NASCAR in heaven? Sure. Why not, man? Might as well. I hope there's soccer in heaven. I pray there's soccer in heaven. Yeah, thanks guys for your prayers and for this conversation. Well, I'm really enjoying it, you know. I'm glad I did this stream. So thank you, Nocturnal Crusader. Shout out to Nocturnal Crusader for asking me to do a live stream. So there you go. Imagine that. Okay, next question. Old Testament All-Stars versus New Testament All-Stars soccer match. That's awesome. I love that. Okay. Yeah, so I asked, what is the most important lesson to teach children? Oh yeah, you said that it's okay to sin, but it's not okay to stay in sin. Right. That was your answer. I love winter. Oh, what is your favorite season? Mine is autumn or winter. I love winter, actually. Yeah. When it looks like this. Let's see. Yeah, when it's like this. Oh, it's beautiful. I can't wait for winter. Plus it's Christmas season, you know? Gotta love it. Yeah. Oh yeah, like that. It's beautiful. Nocturnal Crusader the goat. Yeah, winter's way too cold. I'm just used to the cold because I'm Canadian. I live in the UK, winter is way too cold. But hey, snowy football is great. Yeah, true. I like spring, like the March onwards period. Right. I would say empathy. That's at least one of the most important things to teach children. Empathy is so important, Eli. Yeah, good answer. I think that's one thing that my family needed more of. Yeah. I like winter too, especially with how hot it gets down here in Alabama. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, Alabama must get super hot, right? Winter is great. Yeah, it is. On a lighter note, do we think China will invade Taiwan before or after the New Year? Dude. Yeah, probably after. But yeah, it seems inevitable that they're going to do that. I'm surprised they haven't invaded by now. Okay. Anyway, so my answer is the most important thing to teach children is to love God, I think. Because you want to love your parents, but you also want to love God even more. Because that's the commandments, right? The order of the commandments. What do you look forward to in the Christian calendar? Well, I mean, there's Christmas and then there's Easter. And then I guess there's, I don't know, like those are the two main holidays. Love your neighbor can be good to teach a child. Yeah, absolutely. Love God and love your neighbor as yourself. Exactly. There we go. The birth of our Savior. Yeah. Christmas. I think wisdom is very important to teach children. The book of Proverbs would change the whole direction the world is going. Yeah, amen to that. I mean, the Bible as a whole, but the Proverbs is an excellent example of the Bible, like representation of the Bible. Let's see, because that would help them in every sense, in worldly and religious things. Right. True. Okay, guys, so I'm going to ask a few more questions, and then I'm going to wrap up, okay? But this has been great. Okay, let's see. Next, I gotta find another good one here. Okay, this is interesting. If someone said to you, "I don't believe in God," how would you answer?
I would say I didn't believe in God before, like, until I was 19. But when I did, it changed my life. And it's given me purpose and meaning in life. Now the important question. Will a Ford, Chevy, or Toyota win the NASCAR Cup Series championship this year? Let's go with Chevy. I'll say Chevy. I'd say it's cool and try to show them God exists by loving them like God loves them. That's a great answer, Dylan. That's a great answer. I like that. Yeah, it's cool to not believe in God. Like, you know, because most people at some point didn't believe in God, or they don't believe in God. Because faith is a journey. It sways like a river. True. Difficult question. Everyone has their own perspective, so it is hard to say why they should believe in God, but probably tell them to be curious and be open, read the Bible, come with me to church, etc. Right on, Hector. Yeah. I missed the NASCAR Aero Wars, and I wasn't even born at that time. I'd probably try the classic, if God doesn't exist, then how did the universe come to exist approach. That's like the Kalam argument? That's probably my favorite. I like that. Kalam argument. Yeah. That whatever begins to exist has a cause. The universe began to exist, and therefore the universe has a cause. Exactly. Kalam cosmological argument. Yeah. That's my favorite argument, because it's so simple. Infinite regress. Oh yeah, because some people think, oh, there's infinite universes, or the universe is infinitely old, and so it's always existed. But anyways. Chevy fan? I guess I have to unsubscribe now. What are you fan of, Alakif? Actually, I like Dodge. To be honest, I like Dodge. I have a Chevy because I inherited it from my grandfather when he passed. Chevy fan. I don't know, though. Would be tough, right? Did you guys see that Young Life NASCAR? Not sure, no. Cue the how can you not believe in God when oranges are pre-sliced? Saw that in one of your vids, lol. I know. I mean, really, oranges are pre-sliced. You gotta believe in God now. Ryan likes Dodge, W. The best way to convince someone of God's existence is to try not too hard. Yeah, that's a good idea, Eli. Nonchalant method? LOL. Yeah. Live the faith more instead of just talking about it, right? Ford is superior, obviously. Ah, Alaf Keith, you're a Ford guy. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say I care about Ford or not. Kind of indifferent. Alright. Yeah, exactly, Eli. Alright. Next question. Maybe I'll do 2 more questions, okay? Oh, yeah. Is there a meaning to life? If so, what do you think it is? Okay, well, I know the answer to that. I think I've done I've done a video on that. If not, I have to make a video on it. Plus, if you try too hard, then they start getting stereotypical about Christians, saying we are always trying to convert people. Well, we are trying to convert people, but we don't want to try too hard so that it looks like, you know, we're forcing them. Like shoving it down their throat. Humvee is the best. Humvee?
Like a Hummer? As James says, faith without works is dead. That's true. That's true. Works are important. Yeah, but we're not saved by them, but it does validate our faith. That's the trick. That's the trick, right? Is that works validates our faith. The only reason I like Ford probably is because of the 60s Mustangs. Oh yeah, the 60s Mustangs, like what is it, like 66 Mustang? Which is my favorite? I can't remember. Yeah, like look at that. Dang. Now that's a car. Ban the guy who said Humvee. Yeah, the meaning of life is to have a relationship with God, exactly. Well, I would say there's two things. To have a relationship with God and introduce people to Jesus. Those are the two meanings of life. Two reasons to live. But there you go, Nocturnal Crusader, you nailed that. Relationship with God. We want to have a relationship with God, and we want others to have a relationship with God. Okay, yeah, what Nocturnal Crusader said. That's all I have to say. Ban the guy who said Humvee. I guess to walk the life and path that God chose for me. To be grateful of the amazing gift of life and try and spread the word through actions. Yep. Yeah, I would say that's pretty much perfect. That's great. Peel P50? Let's see. What's that? Ah! Yo! Look at that! Yeah, buddy. That's hilarious. The Peel P50. Okay, last question, guys. Oh, vroom vroom. Oh, wow. Interesting question. If you could relive any part of your life, what would it be and why? Okay. This will be interesting. If I could relive any part of my life, it might be grade 10. Because that's kind of before I completely collapsed. And, like, stopped going to class and stuff like that. Like, grade 10... I was still doing okay, and then I fell apart. So, yeah, last question of the day, guys. Lock in. So I'll ask it one more time. If you could relive any part of your life, what would it be and why? Or maybe when I first became a Christian, because that was such a revolutionary experience for me. And that was in my 3rd rehab. I became a Christian. The time I met the love of my life and messed it up, I would like to relive that to make it better. Yeah, that's a good question, or that's a good answer, man. That's a great answer. I wouldn't relive any day, otherwise I wouldn't have character development. Interesting, okay. I feel like everything happens for a reason, but I would say when I was younger, I was quite spoiled and rude to my mom and sisters, so I kind of regret that and wish I was nicer. Hey man, yeah, I feel that. I know what you mean. Good answer. Dang, I almost want to say that I just want to start life over with all of the stuff that I know now. Yeah, true. Especially since one of the commandments is to honor your parents. Right. Yeah. Amen to that. That's an interesting question. So, I'll let you guys ponder that throughout the day. Even though you already have an answer. But yeah, I guess this is about when I was going to sign off. So,
I just want to say, you know, I had a great time, and these discussion questions are a very good idea. And we can do that again next time if you want. So, yeah, thank you guys for joining the stream, and you know, I look forward to seeing you on Discord or just on my channel in the comment section. You know how it works. So, I will say that's the end. Okay? Okay. See you guys. I'm not sure why. Sometimes I don't see your chats here. It's weird. There we go. Has to like refresh it or something. Oh, that would be way too overpowered. Who you got winning the Premier League this season? I think Liverpool they'll probably win again because there's just such a solid team. But I want Arsenal to win. I'm an Arsenal fan. Goploco X, thank you for joining. Hector, Ryan the Goat, thank you for the stream, bro, and hope you get better with your depression, bro. Keep it up. Thank you, Hector. I appreciate that. God bless you. Take care, Ryan. Bye-bye. See you, Hector. It was great. We should definitely do this again. See you next time. God bless all of you. Great to see you, Eli. Thank you. Deadhard, Dylan, bye. Good to see you. Nocturnal Crusader, it's been a great chat with you all. I've really enjoyed it myself. Thank you, Nocturnal Crusader. Liverpool have such a strong squad, man. I know. And they got Mohamed Salah. Salah is incredible. And did you see the Szoboszlai goal? Before I sign off, Szoboszlai goal. Here. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but here's the goal, okay? It was incredible. Just a sec.
It's a little bit of space for him to run into, and opens the game up here for Cody Gakpo. There's a tiny little slit that
Let's go to the actual goal.
By Allison.
I don't know where the goal is.
Menino back towards his compatriot, won by Van Dijk, and a chance for Van Dijk, and he's passed it. It's going to come to McAllister.
Oh, here. Oh, this. Here we go. This is it.
Everyone else has taken their leave. Szoboszlai's hit.
What a goal.
Oh, yes! It is something very, very special from Dominic Szoboszlai. A quite sensational.
Yeah, here it is.
On a day that you felt it needed something like that.
Beautiful goal.
To break down Arsenal.
Okay, anyways, that was it. Alright, God bless you guys. And, let's see, bye. It's been a great chat. Liverpool is such a strong, yeah, against Arsenal. Alright, is that it? Alright, see you guys. God bless you all. See ya.